Hello and welcome to A Life More Boaty. Well, today we have something very boaty but a little bit different for you. It's the Italia Yachts 43 Veloce. Now this is the first one of one. I believe it's about a week old out of the factory, but it is just beautiful, full of Italian style. As I say, it is sort of almost like a pre-production, so do bear with us with a few bits and pieces. We'll start on the back here with the old transformer. So again, this can either be a set of steps on board as it is today, it can lift your dinghy or tender on and off, and it can also go completely into the water and be a sort of swim platform for you. And it's just an incredible piece of engineering in itself, really. You'll notice as we step straight on board, twin folding side balconies. Obviously the other one over there is up because we're alongside a yacht from the same company. So they've been building yachts for a number of years, but this is their first foray into powerboat building. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Lovely little, I say little, carbon shower here. So rather than having a nasty thing on a sort of flexible hose, plug it straight in, taps there, and then there is your shower head up there. So a massive sunbed on the back here, which you'll have noticed, that covers the engines. It's currently running on a set of Yanmar 380 horsepower variants, and that's going to give you 25 knots as a comfortable cruise, maxing out around about 32. And as you would expect, okay, look at the way they've curved that wood round. So these backrests here will pop backwards and forwards, so you can pop that over here so it becomes dining like they have on this side, or you can fold it back as it is there to get maximum sunbathing space. And actually I'm just going to go back a couple of steps here. I've missed a few bits. First of all, lovely moulded hardtop with the outboard support, so you get loads of protection from the sun. Forward of this dining area here, that engine access is under there, but we're not going to have a look at that today because we're at a boat show and it's full of boat show clobber. So nice outside wet bar here, moulded sink, storage under here, griddle there, and then you've got a drawer fridge in there, a freezer and an ice maker in here. But look at the scale of this hardtop. Just beautiful. And again, so nice to see that they've got soft sections in there to keep that sort of noise vibration down. We're going to go forward first, up these big old steps, completely clean side deck, but again look at these beautiful pop-up cleats where they've electro etched in their logo. Very clean lines up here, so no rails to get in the way. If you're wondering how you fix your cleats in, pretty straightforward. These little chaps pop up and you tie your cleats on those. You'll also notice deck lights running the whole way around. Very clean anchor area, and the reason for that is the anchor is hidden down here. So this little one pops out of here, this one pops out here like this, and then in there you have this entire anchor mechanism. Button on the dashboard, that anchor pops out, goes forward, drops over the bow, and then recoils itself when you're finished. There is a controller here as well, so you can do it manually here if you want. And then tons of storage down there as well. And as you can see, very bespoke fender storage both sides of that. We just put this back where I found it so I don't get into trouble with them. Two. So if I stand right at the bow here, spin the camera around, you can see lovely sunbathing. Very purposeful side decks, just such clean lines. We'll go back down this side, back down these steps, and that takes us to the helm station. We've got these two lovely bolstered seats. There's a window down there, and again, if you look at this whole raised seat section here, you'll understand why it's quite so big when we go down below. So hydraulic proportional bow thrust, you've got your battery switches here. She said she's on Yanmar, so your twin engine displays there. Joystick, throttle controllers, very few switches because pretty much everything, lighting, audio, power, tankage, everything can be viewed and seen from here. So I just do a turn around here. You'll notice obviously that there's sort of just a bit of loose space here, and we'll understand why that is when we go below. Big sliding door, drops us down into this really rather beautiful cabin space. Now bearing in mind this is a 43-foot boat, storage all the way down the side here, beautifully moulded steps. Right the way forward you've got this whole floating bed system here. Very nice. Little section of seating around here to get yourself dressed. Very large bed, and again very, very Italian, given the effect of hull windows. Underneath that sun cushion, as we looked up on the foredeck, you've got a couple of hatches to get ventilation through. Beautifully styled ceiling panel here, and as again, if I do my normal, I'm 1.70 m, tons and tons of headroom here. You've also got another display down here, so you can control all the bits and pieces from below deck, and then behind all of these, cabin space. There's those lovely moulded steps we looked at. And again, the whole thing is paint finished, really, really stylish. Decent sized heads, loads of storage, beautiful inset tap set, porcelain sink, shower head there as well, and then there is a separate shower with its own self-contained door. And also I love this access at the back here, so you can gain access to the back of the dashboard, so if you want to get any electrical wiring, little recessed window in there for a bit of ventilation to let the steam out. And just below us down here is access to the aft cabin. Slightly recessed down here because obviously we are under the cockpit sole, but again cleverly lit to make it look like there's hull windows. Storage over that side, and you'll notice up here is the space under the helm station. So over here we've got that window we looked at, and then if I stand up here, you've got full standing headroom, the whole width of the cabin. So if I do something rather naughty and sit on the bed, you can see, there you go, there's that standing headroom. So really, really impressive. So absolutely beautiful. So we'll say thank you very much for Italia Yachts for letting us have a look around. Absolutely beautiful. And we will head back out here. Head back out here, finish on the aft deck, and say thank you very much for letting us have a look around this absolutely beautiful first boat off the production line. I do hope you've liked the video. If you have, do please like and subscribe. Really helps us here on the channel, and I look forward to seeing you next time round. Thank you very much for watching.